Hi, it's me, Aaron, for a comic show. We have a big week this week. It is the Wednesday before Black Friday, before Thanksgiving. Lots of great stuff out. We're just coming off a really cool online auction that we do Tuesday nights now on our Facebook page, A Comic Shop's Facebook page. It's an online live auction where we do the Facebook Live, and we're actually not just selling old stuff, 90s stuff, gimmick covers, lots of Carnage Venom, but we're also selling a lot of the new books and the variant covers a night before, which until they tell us not to in writing, we'll keep doing it because, you know, whatever. It's comic books. You know, it's the Wild West, right? So anyway, this week there was a lot of good stuff, and a lot of it was by Donny Cates. Check this out. This is a Web of Venom Carnage Born one-shot. It looks a lot like the Mind Bomb type of art from Carnage, and what I really dug about this is it's a brilliant one-shot of Carnage, who I'm not the biggest Venom fan. I'm certainly not the biggest Carnage fan. He came out while I was buying Amazing Spider-Man, so, you know, of course I like him, but on his own as the main character, protagonist, whatever, I don't really care. I don't really care. But this, Donny Cates made me care from the first page. Like, I get him. I don't like him, but I get him. And what I do like, what I really, really like, is what Cates sets up for Carnage's new purpose. It covers all of his continuity, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything happened. Now it's a rebirth of Carnage and Carnage Born with a new purpose, new mission that's definitely going to crash into the pages of Venom with what Donny Cates is doing there. And if you are reading Venom, you absolutely need to get this. You owe it to yourself. It's a great thing. And I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil what Carnage's new mission is, but it's totally badass. So there's that. Also, if you had slept on it, you know, it's sold out, you didn't get it, here is the first volume of Donny Cates Venom. All here, 1 through 6, ready to go. Right here. It's on 8 now, so you just need 7, 8, which your store might still have, we have. And just jump on in. Also, speaking of Donny Cates, Marvel Knights. I got 2 out this week. We still have 1s. This is the 20th anniversary of Marvel Knights, the imprint that revolutionized Marvel Comics. You know, it's how they got their groove back after their bankruptcy. You know, they had the Ultimate stuff, but Marvel Knights, Joe Quesada, inarguably, he spearheaded this imprint and then became editor-in-chief. So, of course, it has a legacy. And Donny Cates is just going nutty with this. He's just doing whatever the heck he wants, working in all the characters from those classic stories from 20 years ago into a new tapestry that I'm enjoying. So Donny Cates for the win. Uncanny X-Men, this is a weekly book for the first 11 issues. So you had issue 1 last week, which we were selling for $5 instead of $8, even though it's like over double sized. This is the second part, regular price, regular size. You see Multiple Man, he factors heavily into this issue, and I'm just really loving this. I'm just really loving the X-Men doing X-Men stuff, fighting other mutants, fighting themselves, big bad guys, apocalypse looming. I'm digging it. I'm in. Infinity Warps is still ridiculous. We had all kinds of nutty stuff like the Iraq Knight and the Scarlet Witch mixed up with X-23 for Weapon Hex. This is Ghost Panther. It's Ghost Rider and Black Panther mashed together. So, you know, get it. It's just another one of the 2-issue things. It's a fun story. So if you were enjoying the others, there's no reason why you wouldn't enjoy that. If you were skipping them, skip it. And then also for Marvel, Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse #1. This is the movie tie-in. The cool thing about it is this is the first stuff from the movie official continuity, and you get all these different Spider-Mans and Peter Porker and Miles Morales. The thing that isn't that great about it is it has a reprint in the back of Miles Morales Spider-Man's first issue in the 616 universe, which wasn't really that long ago. You might already have it, so you have to pay $5 to get one book that you want, and then there's a book that you probably don't want in the back. But, you know, that's how it is. Maybe it will be sold to a lot of people that never read that, and then they will be introduced to Miles Morales and go on. I'm sure that was the intent. But just letting you know, there's reprint material in the back, so fair warning. And then finally, The Mortal Hulk, Volume 1 is out. This was a straight-up horror book with the Hulk. I'm loving it. It's not crossovers. Yes, he's in the Marvel Universe, but that doesn't really matter that much. This is a book that is a lot of single issue stories, a lot of dark, twisted horror that is Hulk the monster, or is humanity the monster? Or is it both, you know? Or is he both? Is he both man and monster? So that book has been getting a lot of positive reviews, and I've liked it. Moving on to DC, Batman's gone down the rabbit hole here with the whole thing with what Bane is doing to him, making it so he has no friends, no allies, trying to take out everyone, trying to take out Nightwing, Alfred, breaking up his nuptials with Catwoman, everything. Bane has all these machinations, every story. He's behind it all. He's running Arkham Asylum. He's running Gotham from Arkham Asylum. You know this if you're reading this. This is not anything that's a spoiler of this issue. What is this issue is Batman finally snaps. He snaps. I'm not going to say what he does, but he has been doing some things that are pretty not Batman-like lately because he is losing his effing mind, and he does something in here that's ridiculous. And yeah, I don't know. Tom King, you need to bring my Batman back. Just bring him back. You know, like stop shitting on my Batman. I get it. They're good stories, but you know, can you just get married to Catwoman? You know, I don't know. Maybe by issue 100, we're like almost on 60. Just do that. All right. Now, Aquaman is huge right now. The movie looks great. Amazon Prime members get to see it almost a week early on December 15th, which I booked tickets for because I'm excited about it. Drowned Earth is almost over. We have the final tie-in, the penultimate issue. Next week will be the finale of Drowned Earth, which is an Aquaman Justice League crossover. We have the Aquaman issue 42. But look at this awesome Momoa cover. Look how sexy he looks. And look at Mira. It looks like he's kind of looking over his shoulder, like, you know, that meme with the dude, and he's looking at the other girl. It's hot. I'm just saying. I bought 2 tickets for it, and I was like, man, who am I going to take? Am I going to take this employee or this friend? And my wife's like, oh, that's the one with Jason Momoa. I want to go. So maybe the movie will do well if that's any anecdotal evidence of a larger maybe DC is smart casting him. He does have charisma. Now here's Justice League 12. This is the penultimate issue of Drowned Earth, another Momoa cover. And we also have the standard cover with Joker. But this is sexy. And this is so sexy that Jeff Johns, you know, DC's, he was the chief creative officer. Now he's head writer of bunches of stuff and Aquaman. He just yoinked that cover. He's like, oh, you got a variant? Yoink. I'm going to use it for the new trade dress of my War for the Throne Aquaman that's coming out for the movie tie-in. So I'm just going to take that. So there's that. And then finally, Justice League Dark. I am loving this book. This book is like it was written for me. It's pulling all the magic history of the DC Universe, all those characters I've liked from Vertigo, from Shadow Pact. This one has one of my favorite characters of all time, Blue Devil. Yes, Blue Devil, I love him. I have every action figure ever of him. I don't care. I know he's nobody's favorite guy, but he's one of mine. And he's in here, and he has a bone to pick with Detective Chimp, his former teammate. And it's ridiculous. I really like it. And this Creighton Crane B cover is very pretty, and we have plenty of them here at our store because I thought it looked great. And then finally, Justice League Volume 1 is out. This is Scott Snyder. It's the totality. It's coming out of No Justice, which came out of Metal. So read Metal, read No Justice, read this. It moves into Drowned Earth, and I'm really liking the Justice League. Now, here's some like franchise and indie stuff, and this might be ridiculous. You might laugh, whatever, but you'd be wrong because GoBots is a badass book. This book is freaking insane. It's like avant-garde GoBots. This is the local comic shop day variant, which looks like the old cartoon, and this is what looks like the art inside. It's Tom Scully from G.I. Joe versus Transformers, and if you look at the art inside, it's much like the X-Men Grand Design. So it's nice indie art, and this is society where we're all dependent on GoBots. It's the same way we're dependent on like our smartphones and all that stuff. So, you know, we have GoBots for personal assistance. I imagine there's sex GoBots. There's GoBot fight clubs. There's all kinds of, there's like Mad Max GoBots in the desert trying to liberate all the machines. You have them like getting the nuclear codes, figuring out how to override the Asimov's laws that they can't harm humans. And it's just, by the end of this first issue, all society has been turned upside down. It's some social satire, some dark humor, but very fun, very enjoyable, and GoBots doesn't deserve this. Like, GoBots, I mean, seriously, their leader, his name is literally Leader One. Like, seriously, like, what the hell? Did like the guy have to like go to the bathroom and he had to get it done first, or everyone else was going to lunch and he's like, oh shit, I still have to come up with a name. And then the main villain, he's a motorcycle. He's a motorcycle, and his name is Psy-Kill. Psy-Kill. I'm not making this up. They made it up, and they made it up poorly. And all I'm saying is, GoBots does not deserve such a good comic, but this is a good comic. This is the type of comic that I would put out here, money back guarantee, and say, if you didn't like it, bring it back. I'll give you your money back. I'll sell it to someone with better taste than you, because I can sell this book because it's solid quality. And that's GoBots. Pickle Rick one-shot is out. It's Pickle Rick. You're either in or you're out. I mean, you either like Rick and Morty and love Pickle Rick or you don't. Scotty Young has a new book he's writing, Middle West, for Image. It has Jorge Corona on art. It's a book about a boy. There's magic. He has a talking fox. He's in the Midwest. He lives in a trailer park. His dad's an asshole. There's some kind of mystical tornado thing out to get him. And it's cool. It's cool. It's the type of book that I would let my daughter read if it didn't have the F-bomb in it. So anyway, it's a book that is whimsy and charming, but also for mature readers. So there you go. And then we have Deadly Class. Can't wait for this show. Repackaged Volume 1, still $10, but with the actors. So it's like, hey, this is a TV show now. You can read it. But this is my favorite Rick Remender book, the most recommended one, probably our top selling one because of that. Love Deadly Class. It is like Harry Potter if they went to school to learn how to assassinate people instead of magic. So there's that. Oral, who works here, he has a more highbrow thing. He says it's like, it's Breakfast Club meets Wanted. And it's like, yeah, sure, because it takes place in the 80s. I get it. Good job, Oral. I'm still going to say it's Harry Potter for assassins, because, that's more lowbrow, and that's how I pitch books. And then finally, Unnatural. This is a Volume 1, issues 1 through 4, $10. This is an Italian writer-artist. Met her in Portland at the Image Expo. This book had a lot of buzz, sold out of multiple printings, and it's very sex positive. Very sex positive. So it's for adults. I dig it. It's romance. It's mystery, suspense, and that's the week that is. Black Friday is coming up this Friday in just 2 days after Thanksgiving. Everything in the store here at a comic shop is going to be buy two, get one free. Everything in the store. If I don't want to sell something buy two, get one free, I'm going to hide it in my back office. So you have nothing to worry about. You come in here, anything, you buy two, it'll be the third item of equal or lesser value free. I mean, obviously, you can't buy like two $4 things like, I want this $50 thing free. I'll hit you with the $50 thing because, maybe you'll start thinking straighter. But anyway, buy two, get one free on everything, even things I have marked down. If I have something marked half off, that's the price. And then you buy another thing, and then you get another thing free. So I'm not marking anything up for the sale. Everything is staying marked down, and we're going to have a ton of back issues that have never been out to the public yet. Things that we are selling on our online auctions, our Facebook Live auctions, and things that I would take to a con, but I'm just going to set them up out here. Probably do a sidewalk sale with it. So come by a comic shop. We're starting at 9 a.m., Black Friday, and all weekend long. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.